Friends, today I am going to discuss with you important articles from Constitutional Law of India. These articles are generally asked in examination in the way of questions. So, before going to exam, you must memorize these articles because the questions are based on articles of the constitutional law. So, let us start. I have taken only the very important articles which are asked in the examination. So Article 14, Fundamental Rights, Article 14, Right to equality before the law and equal protection of laws. 19, guarantees fundamental freedoms such as freedom of expression, peaceful assembly, movement within India, etc. 20, provides protection against arbitrary conviction. 22, provides protection against illegal arrest and detention. 32, guarantees the right to constitutional remedies. Now, directive principle of state policy. Under this, Article 39 emphasizes socio-economic justice. 44, provides for a uniform civil code. 50, direct the separation of judiciary from the executive in public services. 51, A defines fundamental duties. What is the duty of a citizen towards the nation? 52 to 78. Union executives includes President, Vice President, Council of Ministers, and Attorney General. Their elections, their duties, responsibilities, and their rights and powers. Federal structure and judiciary. Article 75. Asking question by member of parliament is a constitutional right. 79 to 122 deals with detailed description of parliament. 105. Parliamentary privileges. It provides power, privileges, and immunities to parliament and its members. 118. It gives parliament the right to make rules. Articles 121 and 211 prohibit discussion on the conduct of judges of the Supreme Court and High Court in Parliament and State Assembly respectively. 124 provides for the establishment of Supreme Court. The Chief Justice and judges of the Supreme Court are appointed by the President on the advice of the Chief Justice. After the first judges, the collegium system starts. 125 to 147 outline the broad framework of the Union judiciary. 217 provides that the Chief Justices and Judges of High Courts are appointed by the President in consultation with the Chief Justice of India and the Governor. 245 establishes the doctrine of territorial nexus, allowing the state legislature to make laws outside its territory if there is a substantial connection between the subject matter and the state. 246. Under 7th schedule, the nature of the law is a matter of concern. That is, the pith and substance is considered, not the form. If the original subject falls under the jurisdiction of the legislature enacting it, union or state list, it is considered valid even if it encroaches upon concurrent list or any other list. Article 254, Doctrine of Repugnancy, where on a concurrent subject, if a statute law conflicts with union law, the state law becomes void and the union law is considered effective. Comes in force. 299 deals with contractual liabilities. 300 tortious liabilities. Now emergency provisions are also there. Article 352, when there is national emergency, war / external aggression / armed rebellion. 356, President's rule, constitutional failure in a state. 360, financial emergency, financial stability crisis in the nation, in our country. Article 368 grants Parliament the power to amend the Constitution. Now, anti-defection law. 10th schedule, added by the 52nd Amendment 1985, provides for disqualification if a member voluntarily or for personal gain leaves the party or votes against party directives. So, friends, these are the articles very important for the examination point of view. So, you must memorize or at least see before going to the examination hall. Thanks for watching.